President Trump gracing the cover of Time magazine. Of course, this article centers around the Mideast peace deal with the title, His Triumph. But it's the photo that has a lot of folks talking. Many high-ranking leaders on the political right and Trump allies are claiming that Time purposely used a bad photo. The president taking to Truth Social to share his thoughts.
He didn't mince words. Time magazine wrote a relatively good story about me, but the picture may be the worst of all time. They disappeared my hair and then had something floating on top of my head. Really weird. He then goes on to say, I have never liked taking pictures from underneath angles, but this is a super bad picture and deserves to be called out. What are they doing and why? Amir Fakhravar is the Senate chairman for the National Iranian Congress. Great to have you here. Yeah, just not a very flattering photo there of the president. But I just want to shift gears and talk about this historic deal between Israel and Hamas. We've getting all kinds of reaction pouring in from all over the world. What was your takeaway from yesterday and having all those world leaders praising President Trump?
Thank you, John and Emma, for having me. It was amazing. It was unbelievable to see finally a president of the United States could understand the power of presidency of the United States and can bring all those countries. I'm from Iran. I'm from Middle East. I know all those leaders. They hated each other. They have been in some type of war with each other. And it was like magic that President Trump could bring all of them together. And it was because he could show the power of the United States, the midnight hammer, when he when President Trump destroyed Iranian nuclear facilities with those amazing B-2 bombers, all those countries, they said, oh, this is America in World War II coming back. It's not Obama's America anymore. It's not Biden's America anymore. And this is the best time. President Trump, amazingly by the chairman of the Israeli Knesset, was called Cyrus the Great of our time, the Iranian amazing king. And yeah, we the Iranian, we missed to be friends with the world again. We means 100 million Iranians, which more than 98% of us, we hate that regime, Iranian regime. We are fighting with that regime. We need help. You know, the only part President Trump should go and taking care of is Iran. Iran cannot be part of this peace because as long as our country remains under occupation, the Iranian regime, they occupied our country. These Muslims, they are not Iranians. We, the Iranian people, we need help. We need President Trump's help if we want genuine peace in the Middle East, will remain stable. We need to get rid of this regime and bring some type of constitutional reform for entire Middle East, and then you will see peace. And President Trump, it will be a fitting legacy as the United States remarks its 258 years. He
alluded to that. Just to your point, exactly. He was focusing on potential deals with Iran a little bit more down the road. Former President Biden, though, has weighed in on this historic peace deal, and he's implying that his administration had something to do with it, writing this on X. The road to this deal was not easy. My administration worked relentlessly to bring hostages home, get relief to Palestinian civilians, and end the war. I commend President Trump and his team for their work to get a renewed ceasefire deal over the finish line. That's not all. Former Secretary of State Antony Blinken says the peace plan was Joe Biden's idea, saying it's good that President Trump adopted and built on the plan the Biden administration developed after months of discussion with Arab partners, Israel, and the Palestinian Authority. Amir, your thoughts on this framing and phrasing?
That's totally wrong, because their plan and policy was appeasement policy, not peace plan. They just gave $100 billion to Iranian regime, which regime could build up all these terror network in Middle East and could just kill Iranian people, Iranian kids in the street. And yeah, that was wrong. The Obama-Biden's policy was wrong, didn't work, made Iranian regime stronger. Right now, look, Israel army, IDF, and American amazing president, together, they could crush this regime in 12 days. And regime is at the end of the road right now. And you cannot negotiate with terrorists. The mentality of this regime, from the supreme leader to down, all of them, they are terrorists. You should get rid of them. And we, the Iranian people, we are ready to help. We need to establish constitutional assembly for Iran, and President Trump can support that assembly as the alternative for future Iran.
Yeah.
And we, the Iranian people, can take care of the job inside.
That could be next. That was something he indicated that maybe Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner might be tasked with next. Amir Fakhravar, thank you so much, Brandon. Appreciate you coming on. Let's